Right, okay guys, I'm about to go to market. I'm just following on from what I did with the guys earlier today. I like to back up what I say. So what we're saying is we're looking at the USJPY and we're looking to sell it. I've missed my first entry, but I'm just going to go to market right now. I'm just going to drop in sort of a nominal target of maybe 10, 15 pips. Because I missed the entry while I was actually chuntering on, which is a bit of a bitch.
You look like you, but shouldn't I?
Talking of bitches. Right, so just get that through there. I wanted to be in on this line, which is where it's pulled from. So I'm late to the party, so I'm going to have to sacrifice a few pips. But I'm not really worried. I want to get down onto this red zone. So let me just, now that's in, I'm a bit annoyed at that really. Let's have a look. I'll set it for 10 pips. So I'm still going to get my 10 pip target. There we are, which is 50 quid. What I actually wanted was 19, which it would have been from there. So can't win them all, guys, can't win them all. And this is one of the things when you're sort of distracted and you're trying to please everybody and keep up. Sometimes it's at the detriment of myself. Because I was late out of the meeting. We should have been finished at 9 and it ran over. And then I had to redo this chart and then get the order in. Right, anyway. So it's in now. I can just manage it. So let me just show you this. Okay. So we'll pull that in. And then we'll show you the Discord where it came from. Okay. Okay, so request help vids. Yeah, I'll get to that in just a second, guys. Bulls and bears, there is a full markup here of that particular trade. Okay, this is the market itself. So there it is there. I'm unmarking it up. And I had to do it really quickly. I'll put the title in it in a second. But there it is there where I'm marking it up and I'm going through it. And I'm explaining how it works. And then it comes all the way through to the very end when we start putting in that sheet that you've seen. Now from there it comes into here. So there's a copy of it there and the sheet. So what they're seeing is the full breakdown, the strategy of how I'm going to market. It's not a strategy, it's a framework. I shouldn't call it a strategy. I hate that term. And then on here, it's almost like painting by numbers. We can see the bigger picture is predominantly going to be selling across the board. For all, there's a bit of a concern, which is here. The bigger picture is it could go either way. So by definition, I have to be conservative with the target. That's what that's all about. So get rid of that. And there it is in its bigger picture. Now, this sheet, I live on it. And I live on it because it controls everything. You know, down here, I can work out my positions for risk, if that's what you want to call it. I don't like the term risk. I prefer to say I invest. If you risk something, you've lost it. I invest into the market to get a return. And that's what this all does for me. Now, strength from a point of view of that is the US is relatively strong and the JP is weak. Okay, and you can see there's a gather of pace here. And that's going down. So what that's going to tell you is there's movement. Now, if I know that, somebody else knows it as well. Now, if they've got more money than me, they could actually use that information against me. So the market has a tendency to push away in the opposite direction. And that's what I'm looking at here. So for all I think the overall view of this is to go higher. In the meantime, I'm just going to take what the market is willing to give over the course of the next hour or so. And that's what I work. I work from hour to hour to hour, and I'll trade the trend within the trend, if that makes sense. And at the moment, that trend is down. So there it is there. It's a very simple concept once you get your head around it, but most people don't. But if we look at this bigger picture, take this out here, we can see, yeah, I think it's going to push up, but it ran out of a lot of steam because it came off, pushed down, but didn't really push up aggressively to make a new and massive high. It got stopped on these zones here. And this key level that we've got, where it's tested, it came up, it failed it dramatically, so it'll naturally push back on itself. And where's it going to push to? Well, this level here. And why that level? Because it's a key battleground. It's tested it before. And you can see all the way along here, the price has respected it right through. So there's a high probability it's coming back into this. Right, fine. Well, if I'm wrong, it'll bounce here. It can bounce here. It can bounce here. So I can actually take capital. Even if I'm wrong on direction, I can still get out if I need to. And that's what we're going to play out. So there we go, guys. That's it. And this is for the guys in the squad. Catch you in a bit. Okay, guys, that's just come into play. Straight down into the red zone where I suspected it might come to. I was a little bit late at the party, and well, I was targeted correct because it's got to push through to get the spread as well, and it's stalling in and around this level, which is where we were suggesting. Now, if we push this through, we'll start seeing exactly how it works. See, it's pushing. Now it'll push through. It'll have a chance to get down to here. That's if I want to take it. But look at the stall. It's stalling here. So let's just make certain my tickets are correct. Got my tickets off. And then there you go. Another 50 quid in the bag. And it's all methodical. It's always about just following the plan. Follow the plan. Follow the plan. And it stopped. Bang. If I want to go, fine. I'll have another look at it. But there you are. 30 minutes, 50 quid. I can live with that. So I did that for the guys in the group. We were talking about it last night. You put your predictions in, but work hour to hour. And that's it. Can't really do any more. So happy days. See you all in the next one.